We are who we say we are. We are not average. We were born to be great. That's right. One and only Jose Alonso has a podcast. One Day You'll See podcast. Hello and welcome to the One Day You'll See podcast. This is your host, Jose Alonso, and here to inspire you to become more in different topics, ideas, goals, and stories. So I want to thank you for tuning in. Now, in this topic is the very first episode for the One Day You'll See podcast. So I'm so excited to share with you, different kind of stories, ideas, how to take you from where you are to where you want to go, right? So I'm very excited. Now, in today's topic, I'm going to share with you guys my story, who I am, and how the brand One Day You'll See came about. And now we have a podcast about it, right? Now, a little bit about myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jose Alonso, born and raised in Los Angeles, California, 26 years young, and grew up in very humble beginnings, but not the greatest place. Now, the way I grew up was a lot of you that you can relate. I grew up in a city where there was a lot of bad things going on, right? A lot of crashes, robberies, drugs, poverty, just to name a few, right? And didn't grow up the best. But where you grew up doesn't matter, doesn't determine where you can go in the future, right? It doesn't matter what your past was. It just matters where you're going, right? It's all about the mentality and the mindset. So I grew up with a family of seven. I have four other siblings. Then I have mom and dad. And growing up, I played a lot of sports, but the main sport that I loved and played the best at was soccer. Soccer was the one that helped me out a lot from my bad times that I had throughout my life. But I've been playing that sport since I was 5 years old, right? Got a lot of awards, a lot of trophies, a lot of medals, MVP awards. So I would like to say I was a pretty good player, right? Now, that's a little bit about myself, and go moving on to the One Day You'll See podcast, or the One Day You'll See brand, right? Because when I was growing up, going to school, I was known to be the person that was not going to have no type of success, and the person that was a class clown, right? I barely graduated school with a 2.0, both elementary, middle, and high school, right? So I didn't have the highest degree or highest form of education, right? Because school was something that was not for me. I'm not saying school is bad. School is great, an educational platform, but it's just not for everybody. It's not everybody's cup of tea. That was not for me. But growing up, soccer helped me out a lot from all the bad things that I went through, and I'm really thankful for the sport. But moving on now, I was known to be the class clown and the person that is going to have no type of success in their life, right? So growing up, as I started working and doing different things, I used to tell myself, one day they'll see. One day they'll see my lifestyle. One day they'll see me driving that really nice car. One day they'll see, me having these nice clothes. One day they'll see me having this nice home, right? One day they'll see. And when a lot of us go through that bad times, we always want to prove other people wrong, right? But I switched that up, and I told myself, you know what, Jose? One day you'll see, right? One day you'll see having that dream car. One day you'll see having that really nice house. One day you'll see having that really happy life, right? So one day you'll see, and I planted that in my subconscious mind, and I like that meaning and that motto, and that's what came about to my name being that motto for me. One day you'll see, and I would like for you to share that with yourself as well. One day you'll see having that lifestyle. One day you'll see, being able to provide to your parents. One day you'll see to be able to living the life that you want to live, right? So that's what it came about. I started that brand. Now I started this podcast, which is exciting because I have a lot of projects and a lot of ideas that I want to share with you to help you get to that next level, right? So that's what it came about. One day you'll see. And what I really want you to, share with you guys is something that I told myself. One day you'll see when it comes to goals, right? Goal setting, right? If any of you guys have goals, I suggest you write them down, right? When you write your goals down, it plants into your subconscious mind, and it helps you to take action and get those results that you want, right? So write your goals down and read them every single day, right? To help you and motivate you and push you to make them happen. So moving on to that goal. So I want to share something with you guys real quick. I set 4 major goals when I was 18 years old. Check this out. When I was 18 years old, I set myself 4 major goals. By the time I'm 26, want to scratch some big major goals. The first goal I said, well, before I turn 26 years old, I want to buy myself a brand new car of the year. Doesn't matter what year, whether it's 2012, 15, 18, doesn't matter. But I want to buy a new car of the year. The second goal I had was that I wanted to have a home. The third goal I had was I want to be married by the time I'm 26. And the fourth goal I had, what I wanted to accomplish, was starting a family. Well, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. I was able to put a check off those 4 major goals. In 2017, I was able to buy with my wife a 2017 Toyota Corolla, brand new car off the dealership. I scratched it off my list. I think we were 20, I was almost 3 years old. So we were like 23, 24, right? We bought a brand new car. Second goal, we didn't only get a new home, we built a home from scratch, from ground up. With God's grace and hard work, we built a home from scratch, from ground up. Beautiful 2-story house with 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. Now, I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just letting you know what's possible with faith, belief, and hard work, right? The third goal that I had was to get married. And guess what? December of 2018, we got married, right? So it's been a little over a year that we've been married, and it's been phenomenal. I mean, it did have its up and downs that first year, but now going to events, getting help from other people, now it's just one happy life. Because the reason being is moving on to my fourth goal, which is starting a family. And ladies and gentlemen, in about a month or so, we're gonna have our first baby, Alonzo, a baby boy. The legacy is going to begin sometime in March, right? Sometime in March, the first baby Alonzo is gonna happen. And check this out. This took 8 years to happen. 8 years, guys. Some of you quit on your goals in your first week, in your first month, in your first year, right? But a lot of successful people, they know they need to have patience and they need to stay consistent for those things to happen. It took me 8 years for things like this to happen, right? 4 goals. And that's not the only goals I have. I have much bigger and better goals that I want to accomplish, and I will accomplish them because my confidence level is off the roof. My belief level is off the roof. My environment that I surround myself, the most positive environment I've ever been at, because I had to change that as well. Your environment will determine whether they're going to affect you or help you, right? They will hurt you or they will help you. So your environment is very key and very important on who you listen to and what you do, right? So that's a little bit about myself and how this brand came about. One day you'll see. Hopefully you got some nuggets, and hopefully you learned something new on to take you to that next level on goal setting, on mindset, on belief, because it can happen. If it happened to me, somebody that was considered that was not going to have any type of success, somebody that was a class clown, and now have some form of success. I'm not the most successful person in the world. I'm not the most successful person out there, but I know I have some kind of success, and that can help you out as well. And this could inspire you. And I have so much success that I want to accomplish, but I'll be there. And I know that one day I'll see, and one day you'll see. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, you like our podcast. You can stay connected with me at www.josealonso.co, www.josealonso.co. Once again, I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, follow me on social media. And I hope and I pray that you make a decision to take you to the next level. So I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.